Hello everyone, welcome back to Laser Penguin Games. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Cold Sorceress in Diablo 2 Media XL Sigma. And this is going to be, I guess, particularly for the set, which is Zen Isu's. And this build was kind of, I guess, highly requested by a lot of people. They're just like, after I did the Lightning Sorc, people have been wanting to see other Sorc builds. So let's just get into it with the skills for this one. Okay, so for the reward page, put 5 in the symbol of Esu, 1 in Force Blast, 1 in Twilight Havoc, and then I maxed out Witchblood. For this page here, which is Poison Arcane Melee, just nothing, I think. No, I do have, okay. Okay, 1 in Immersion, and I think this is where your extra points can end up going, but I have 30 in Familiar. For every 5 base levels, you're going to get another +1 skills. So, basically, you only want to put them in values of 5. You have the extra 5 points. There's not too much. I mean, you still get a little bit of extra damage on them as well for putting more points in, but I generally just want to put in 5 out of 10. If you don't have enough to get to the next 5 up, then I just don't bother. I guess this is going to give us cast speed and more energy as well. And our main tree is going to be the cold tree. So I maxed out Frigid Sphere because that's going to be my main, I guess, damage ability. Put 1 in Shadow of the Flesh. And for Snow Queen, I just put enough to get the max bonus. So your max life increase is up to 30%. So I did the max life. I didn't do the max defense though. I took the 30% max life. It's only 15. And then I got 1 in Abyss. And Ice Elementals is going to be the last place you put points, but you can always just put 2 in. So it'll give you basically 2 Ice Elementals for putting 2 points in. The extra tree, so you get options here also, because you can choose 2 elemental trees. I went with the lightning tree as my secondary, because I have the set. So this is just going to basically give me the bonuses of warp armor, which is a chance to avoid damage, and then so it's going to combine defense. So this is going to give me an actual like bonus defense, and then this is going to multiply it and give me avoidance. And then I'm also going to convert some of my dexterity into more energy. And so I put it 6 points in to get the max bonus, which is 50%. And this is just going to actually help with stunning and just extra damage as well. So I do like the lightning tree as a bonus here. And that's pretty much all the skills, but last thing I put points into is Ice Elementals, and right now I only have it at 5, and every 2 you get another elemental, I believe. Yeah. But we're not a summon build, so these are basically just going to be bonus tanks for us, because they will have a lot of HP because they get a bonus from Frigid Sphere, and that's our main ability. So it is nice to have them. If you notice that you really need them badly, you can always drop like 5 points in your familiar and put extra points into Ice Elementals if you want more tanks. Let's see here, stats. I just put minimum strength and dexterity to wear the gear. I think some of my jewels ended up being like minus requirement jewels just to help out with this as well. I put a little bit in vitality just to get my HP like over 10k. And then I dumped the rest in energy because you're going to see I'm going to try and be building up a bunch of energy factor to get extra damage as well. So obviously the set's pretty self-explanatory. You have to wear all 4 pieces if you're going to use the set. And that's going to give us block chance. It's going to give us Ice Bolt Nova, Frozen Crown and Ravenheart. And I guess some minion damage. So this is actually a good minion set if you wanted to do an ice build with just the minions as well. But I'm going to go like basically full caster here. So there's another 2% minion life that I'm just not really caring about. We're going to get base of physical resist 50% with this set, which is really nice. So you don't really have to worry about any physical resist items. And then we're going to get a bit of more damage and 100 life after each kill, which is going to help keep us alive. I'm wearing crafted gloves. This is going to be your best option here. Even there's a new Sorc rune word for gloves, but and it offers decent pierce, but I don't think it's as good as the crafted can be with the two Sorc skills. And then amulets, you have a few options. I'm just using like a rare plus 4 all skills and cold damage or minus resistance. Also, you can find some nicer ones than I have, but there's some good options too. You can just use Tesseract if you have good stats on it, or Black Dwarf. Also, this is my Black Dwarf from my lightning, so I already put extra lightning spell damage on it and kind of ruined it for a cold build. But if I had not, then this would have been also a great option to get more pierce, since you basically I built to 100% pierce. I know you can go way more for higher, but I like to just aim for 100. So you can see here for like most of it is jewels that I have in the gear. You can see a crafted tiara, coronet, whatever, something like that. You can get plus the 3 skills, and then use either sacred or eerie shrines to craft your gear. Depending how much more pierce you need, you can add bonuses that, based on that. But getting the extra energy factor is pretty nice. For rings, I'm just using some rare rings that are plus some on those skills and cold. Also, I'm looking for cold damage and cold pierce, and then maybe extra energy factor as well. Boots, there's quite a few options. I just crafted some basic ones. Definitely could do better for boots. And pretty much made sure that I think it's around 160 casts. Speed is what you need to cap out your frames, but I think I have over 200 anyway, because you end up getting more with like your familiars out. But make sure that's the primary thing you want to add on your weapon is the cast speed, so you don't have to worry about getting the jewels after as much. I also made the mistake of, so when you're gonna be adding the runes, for if you do need the runes for pierce, you want to add them to your armor. Put them all in there, because you can see like I kind of divided them among too many items, and they increase the level of the item up to the rune, which is I think 100 base, somewhere between 90 and 100 base for that rune anyway, which is the tie rune for the cold pierce. And that's going to cost you like a bunch of extra levels to add bonuses to your gear if you spread them out like I did. So it's a mistake. So you want to basically add them to either your armor and like your chest armor and maybe one other item, and just not spread them out. But hopefully you can only have to put them in the chest armor, and you can leave the other items alone. Okay, so other than that, I think all the jewels were just crafted with Zod runes for extra cold damage, and then hope that I rolled extra cast on them as well. And then I'll see if you have some nice bonus minus requirements to get the strength down. I think I did, yeah. So I added, I think, 1 to each to get the strength down, so I didn't have to waste too many more points. The extra dexterity at least converts to more energy because of our ability, but getting extra strength is pretty bad for this build. See here, I'm actually capped out on my signets for the Sorc, and going to obviously still have my Cersei, which is AMS this. This is going to give us 24 Bloodlust. And the shield that's... Oh wait, it looks like my shield is inactive right now when I switch over. Oh, there's my merc. So maybe I messed that one up a bit, but I don't think it's worth putting in another, I don't know, 90 points to dexterity just to buff my Bloodlust that much more. And I think I'll end up maybe unsocketing some of the knee runes and then putting in some minus requirements to this shield to fix it. But at least the actual Bloodlust item is still active here. So we can buff up like that. And then, let's see what we got here. So we're going to get our Ice Elementals, which I only have 3 right now. And we want to buff up our Nova Charge. Our Mana Shield. And then we're going to get, I think, 7 Familiars. I mean, probably a bad order to do it in. You kind of want to you want to get the Familiars out first so you have the bonus skills before you use your other abilities. To test this build, I think, so I had noticed that when I was looking at my quests that I hadn't even done Bale or the Ancients yet, my Sorc. I think I'm missing like a lot of, like I just completed Izuel in like a random game. I noticed, I was like, what the heck's going on here? I didn't do a lot of the quests. Wait, did I not even do the Den? Okay, I did. Alright, so I'm gonna go and do Ancients and Bale, hopefully, if this build allows it, which I think it will. It seems pretty good. So I have my Ice Bolt Nova on my left click, which is one of the skills I'm getting from the set bonus. So this is our AoE, and then our single target is going to be our Frigid Sphere. I'd say if they're grouped up anyway, it's better to go with our Frigid Sphere. It does a lot more damage. See, pulling in around 21k right now. Yeah, just teleport it back there. Okay. There it's Summit. Familiars. I'm gonna do enough damage here. I actually use a single target. What the heck? I'm getting just mad lag here. Look what happened there. It looks like I was doing no damage and then everything just died. Okay, so I'm gonna just walk to Bale. It won't take very long. I don't want to drink a pot there. Also, you have to hold down your button for Ice Bolt Nova, just for control for me. I'm gonna go pick up the waypoint. Oh, spike shield there. But luckily, I think Bale is. I think I'm already wearing the charm anyway, but I haven't actually killed him, so. Show me what you can do, Ice Sorc. The cold. I'm not really care about killing these guys right now. If they get in the way, we're gonna blast them. I lost a lot of familiars for recast them. Alright, let's get these minions going. Am I alive somewhere? No, looks okay. The Sorc's also still good for farming like bots and bunkering as well. Tried it and it's pretty good. Awfully not as lazy as the light Sorc where you don't even have to target anything. You can just press the button. Come on, Bale. Come at me. Where did I lose? I lost. Oh. I don't seem to be having, even spamming after this long, I don't really seem to be having mana problems. Alright, I think I have enough potions here, but I don't want to make a portal. We'll see how this goes. Here we go. Come on, Bale.
The power of the world.
No, he's moving around. My Merc doesn't know what to do. He's probably, yeah, he's dead. No destruction. Can't tell if he's, okay, I think he's dead. On the minion anyway. I don't want to stand in that shit. Who's your friend? Yeah, oh, multiple friends. You get kind of an AoE going though if they kind of stack up like this. Yeah, lost another ice elemental there. Seems to be going alright so far. Does take some pretty good damage. Oh! That was oh, I was standing in the shit and that was my own fault. Alright, so let's get the kitties out. And all the other buffs after the kitties. What did I miss? Did I miss something?
Good evening.
Let's refill the pots. Yeah, Bale less than half already. I didn't summon enough. Ice elementals. Wow, he's taking some major damage right now. Hey. Our allies. Maybe we just don't care. Doesn't really do much to us. He's casting most of his spells at the ice elementals now. I think he's dead. Besides that one slip up where I probably should have moved, but I was just being lazy. Wow, Ethereal the Overlord. Is this a good one? I don't know. 20 element resist 7. Opposed to. No, my other one's seems better. Doesn't seem like that it really is that big a change, but definitely slightly worse.
Greetings.
But that's pretty much it for the Cold Sorc I built anyway. I'll see. I did try out the other moves, so the Frozen Crown, don't like it. I guess I can show you guys the abilities before I finish this video. Shadow of the Flash. Ravenheart. Well, we know what that. Well, Ravenheart is the one that's going to drain your life, which is probably worth using because it doesn't seem like it's draining my life that badly. How much is the buff we're getting here? Oh, we gotta see. I take a pot. It's gonna fight it. So if we look at our frigid sphere with the drain, oh yeah, it's gonna add a few more K damage. So definitely might be worth using if you like to spam pots and do some more damage. Ravenheart not bad. The Frozen Crown, however, this is the one that shatters on impact, damaging nearby enemies. And it does not very good damage. It's not. Also, it's not bad in closed spaces, but as soon as you're fighting in open areas, it's a real pain in the ass to actually be able to hit the enemies. Anything that's ranged is not going to really chase you down. And then also, you do have Twilight Havoc as an extra magic damage. If you run into something that has high cold, you can switch over to some lightning and magic damage. And your familiars are also doing, I think, physical damage as well. So you have a lot of options with this build for damage. And if you want to, you can just avoid putting a point into Twilight Havoc. And then Force Blast is just an extra point as well that you can use to... It's more for like Fotzenville, to weaken enemies around you if you can switch quick between your abilities. But you could probably just avoid putting points into both of these and not have to worry about it. I think I might try using the Ravenheart a bit more and see if it helps out or not. Depends on what you're fighting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next one. Hello everyone who made it to the end of the video. This is LaserPan Games, reminding you to smash that like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really helps out. And if you're looking for even more content, check out my Patreon here, where I post exclusive video content every month, and you'll have access to all of that.